In this video, I'm going to share 3 ways that you can keep your New Year writing resolutions. Now, I've not always been the best at keeping my resolutions, I will admit. In fact, statistics tell us that about only 9% of Americans who make resolutions actually keep them, which is really quite depressing. However, I have learned strategies that have helped me keep my resolutions/goals and even exceeded them. So these strategies were especially helpful for me as I was completing my dissertation and then trying to get publications out and working towards tenure and promotion at a Research One university, which I did receive. So stick around and I will show you 3 ways that you can make and stick to your academic writing resolutions this year. Okay, so the first way that you can keep academic writing resolutions is to literally write them down. So I can't express how revolutionary it was for me just to write down my goals for the year. Now you can do it for the year. I usually did it for the semester because the year was too daunting for me. I might have like big dreams for the year, but for me, breaking down resolutions/goals into semesters was more doable for me. And so the key is after you write them down to revisit them, especially, I mean, you might just write them down, kind of put them aside, and then at the end of the semester, go back and revisit them and see if you met them. And what you'll find, or at least what I found, was that I often met or exceeded those things I wrote down. And now I was careful to keep my goals realistic and doable, so I'm fairly specific. So you'll want to keep that in mind. But there is some power to just writing them down. The second way that you can keep your academic writing resolutions/goals is to keep yourself accountable. So how? Well, I like to do this in 2 ways. The first way is to log my writing. Now, I don't have time in this video to share how I do this, but stick around to the end and I'll give you a link to a video where I talk about how you can do this easily. The second way is to share my progress with others. So having an accountability partner, whether that's meeting with them once a week or once a month, or even just exchanging your logs remotely, is incredibly helpful for keeping and sticking to goals and resolutions. If you're still watching this video, you can, in a way, keep yourself accountable by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell to get frequent updates and ideas on how to keep yourself motivated with your academic writing and career. So, third way you can keep your academic writing resolution is to form or join, it's easier to join, an existing writing community. Writing communities serve as accountability. Writing communities can be incredibly motivational. Sitting remotely writing with others at the same time, I feel so much more motivated to get my work done. Writing communities can also be a source of inspiration, ideas, and growth when there's time to talk, which is why in our group coaching, I try to set aside time for people to come in and just talk about what's going on with their writing. And then the writing retreat is a great time for what I was describing previously about just writing together in community. I usually get quite a lot done that I've sort of been procrastinating on for that month. So if you're not part of our Real Academics community, I'd love to have you join. I'll drop a link on how you can easily do that and become a member and receive access to the events I'm talking about, like writing retreats and group coaching. As promised, make sure to check out this video on how to set up and keep a writing log for accountability and productivity related to your academic writing. So I'll see you in that video. If not, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.